What is up, peeps and creeps? Welcome to this segment right here on the Chill Play Cafe. I usually put this video on Saturday, sometimes even Friday when I'm just putting in the time. But Easter was here, man. I wanted to spend time with the family and I wanted to celebrate Easter the proper way. Give time where time is due and not skip on it. GTA is always around. We can always hop back and do our thing. That's not to say I wasn't playing. I was still active here and there, but not as much. But you'll be surprised how much money you could make in this week if you're not even that active on the game. All you gotta put is probably 2 hours, and in those 2 hours you'll make somewhere around 2 million plus. And I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how you can do it. You still have time to take advantage of it. Let's get into it right here. I wanna say first a big thanks to Shiloh Edwards. He left me a nice comment on the channel, and the support on this channel is something that fuels me. It's not a big channel. Making these videos, making the time to edit and dropping the game and also pinpointing the proper stuff to do every week takes a lot of time, and a single comment like this does boost the morale and the creativity. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. If you like hanging with me, do drop a like on the video. It does help a lot, especially with YouTube and TikTok. That's where we're active, and let's go from there. I'm gonna start off in the beginning with the 3 pillars that we do every week. These 3 pillars are very important, and they're gonna give you some really good money for a very small amount of work. I always talk about the HSW time trial. So the HSW time trial, you need to get the drag bike to make your life a whole lot easier once you put the upgrade on it, and that's gonna give you $250,000. I'm gonna start putting the numbers on the left side of the screen to give you an idea of how much this is gonna make for you, depending on the editing, okay? I hope it lets me edit this easy. I'm not a whiz, but I'm gonna try my best here. From the HSW time trial, we're gonna go to the regular time trial. That one is gonna give you $100,000. Again, not a small amount, a very decent amount that we need to hit every week in order to increase our income. The last time trial that we do is the one that has to do with being on a bicycle, and it has to do with the junk energy soft drink that they have in this game, and that's gonna give you $50,000. So right now we are sitting at 400,000, doing something in less than 5 minutes. If you know what you're doing, the proper vehicle to take, the proper route, then you can have $400,000 made in less than 5 minutes. And that's not something to laugh at in GTA 5 Online. We hit it weekly. I document it for you guys all the time, so make sure you hit that. From that, there is $100,000 that is attached to the adversity mode that is paying double payouts, double RP this week. The one that has to do with Lamar. Now I got that $100,000 instantly because I wanted to see what the mode is all about. I played 1 round that was best out of 3. The game counted the 2 rounds that I won as the 2 rounds and gave me the $100,000. So that's in the bank. Let's move on. The next one is one of the biggest one, and it's gonna give you somewhere around $1 million. I have a warehouse that was ready, locked and loaded with weed. It was up to the rims, up to the ceiling, and it was ready to go. I called on one of my friends because while you can't do it solo, it's a good idea to have somebody back you up on the weed sellout because they give you 3 different choppers. Now you have more than enough time to do it by yourself, but I had a friend around, and that friend has been very dependable and wanted to back me up. So she got into one of the choppers, I got into one, and I went ahead and delivered. From there, spawned one of the jets, got back to the airport, took the last chopper, and did the delivery. And that gave me $945,000. That's nothing to laugh at. You always have to be ready, locked and loaded in GTA. Just keep resupplying yourself. If it's the weed farm, if it's the bunker, keep resupplying. The only thing that I think I don't resupply is the hangar, and maybe it's something that I need to look at, but for now, I was ready for this one. Once the double money came, I hit it, locked and loaded, and almost $1 million in the bank. So now we are rocking and we just made a ton of money, but there is more to be made, and it's the FIB file that's gonna give you 300,000 on weekly basis. Why pass something like that? It's consistent of 4 missions that are very easy to do, especially if you have a chopper that aims on the targets and there is no way for you to destroy the targets. You can get to every mission, just fire at will and clear the area of enemies without even being in danger because you're up in the air. Go down, take care of the objective, and move on to the next one. 300,000, give or take. If you hit all the objectives, you can walk away with 350,000, and that's even more money in the bank. Like I said before, we were rolling, the night was young. This is all being done in a single night, from selling the weed farm to taking care of the FIB. The last thing I figured, and this is thanks to one of you guys right here online that told me working with the acid lab is easy money, and I took the advice to heart. I finished the missions on the acid lab, I upgraded it, and it's one of those things that keeps giving me money on constant basis. So we took it out, almost full stock I would think, and it sold for $260,000. My friend was active with me, so she took a different bike and she went for the delivery of the product. But you can do this solo, and everything can be on a single bike. You don't have to depend on having a friend. But if you have a friend, why not? The money doesn't decrease. Your friend gets to make a little bit of money and you're having fun doing it at the same time. All this stuff that I told you, the best thing about it is can be done in a private lobby. You don't have to be in a public lobby where people are going crazy and your head is on a swivel and you don't know what's coming at you with the MKs and the jets and the snipers. No, you're in a friends only zone. You're laid back, you're having fun, you're drinking a beer, you're drinking a coffee if it's early in the morning, and you're just making your sales. And when you total all the stuff that we just did, you're hitting $2 million easy money. And you can do this almost on a weekly basis if you know what you're doing. I hope the guide is helpful. I wanted to show it to you visually. You still have time to make that money, and you still have time to take advantage of the double payouts, double RP, and all the things that comes with it. Phone call, of course. I'll see you guys on the next segment. Thank you for hanging with me. Stay safe, peeps. I get to that phone call.